Now look at us. Now look at niggas. And we did. Well, get these kids in this situation like this, and it just made. So basically, what I'm saying is the reason it made me so sad right now, and you're kind of. All $5 and like it's not gonna make. Born in America. I don't really know what the fuck is this. Born in a different doom bugging. These kids grow up tonight. Came with its own maid. In case you didn't know, we gave every single kid we've seen $100. It's not gonna make a difference. I just wanted to make this video so I never really got to see any of this other stuff that goes on by the same instead of a whole.
Put your hand like this. That's for water to pop out.
Woo. And I don't have any footage. Hold on, DR shit. Lucky we are. So I really wanted to make this video. Just out standing up in the water, just turning up, having a great time. It was. First of all, the doom bugging was fun as fuck. Roll the clip of the doom bugging. All right, man. Let's just get an Airbnb.
Look the fuck out this mother
for $1, which I don't have. We went. I don't know if I've ever thanked God for that. I don't know if I've ever really had that thought. Turn it up. You're complaining about right now. They would love to be in that hotel. Most of the Airbnbs and a lot of the cheaper foreign and this is the reason why I wanted to make this video. While we went doom bugging, their opportunities that much smaller. And I know we all have seen me, and it could have easily been you. And I just legends. It's not gonna make no difference. Like, y'all know the vibes, you know what I'm saying? Niggas had to come out here, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that we can do. I'm heated, I'm mad, I'm angry. Like I'm that we can just Airbnb. All of that shit was cool. Gang gang, all that gang shit. Far as hell. Standing up. I need a pink, nigga. Born, and that could have easily been me. That could have easily been in the touristy parts. Two things that we did, right? All got great content. But the thing that really stuck with me and scrubbing our shoes just to try and get $1. When we stopped. Shit. We put on like these life jackets because, you know, we not the great. It's not going to make a difference. And that is the saddest part. That is the try and get to little kids, poor little kids. And they would literally be, and I'm looking, they weren't ugly, but I thought they were going to come with their own maid just because it's so cheap. The maids, it was the biggest culture shock that I have ever. No dinero, no dinero. No dinero, no dinero. You know what I mean? There was not a lot. We only did 2 activities. We went to I'm mad. I'm heated.
This is where we getting ready for lunch.
Hella light.
We just got on a boat. We getting ready for lunch. Hella light.
$2. It was.
Too money though. Don't get no money. We're not getting no goddamn money on our shit, bro.
Out of their mind. Part about it is, even if I gave one, when there's people telling you that these 14-year-old kids, swimmers, you know what I mean? And they put us in this deep ass water, right? We put our heads in this crazy. First time that I ever really got grateful for the shit that we had. Bees in foreign countries. They're crazy. They gonna put on. You know what I'm saying? Feel like we thank God for a lot of the stuff that we basically nothing. Shit. We the land down under.
Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Black out here, nigga.
I'm black out here. The purpose of this trip was to make me sad. Now, and it's not even just from being born in America. You could be born anywhere. It's just about being born. I'm standing up far as hell. I'm never felt, because when I went to Brazil and even when I went to Mexico, right? I'm real emotional. We're going through, and their life is still going to be horrible. They're still going to be in a horrible before we do anything on this channel. I just really want to make this video. Position. They would love it. Seen this stuff before on the internet, like we've all seen. I really stayed of anything. You're still.
Walk it like I talk it. You walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
This shit funny as hell.
Yeah, this is a vibe.
Spot in the world. It made all of the fishes, and it was crazy. It was the first time I ever went snorkeling. Resources and advantages.
Like crazy, man. Isn't that crazy, man? And the crazy.
They're standing. How is this shit this shallow all the way?
Into. They had like alcohol and shit, and we were, because I really feel like this video is important.
Whipping this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying?
Some light shit.
It's light shit.
Light shit.
Don't take this shit for granted, man. Watching this video, then 99% you're not in a situation out of the Airbnb. As we went on this thing called a booze cruise snorkeling event. A little bit better than they did. That stays with us in the
Dinero, no dinero. No.
Saddest part about it all.
You see the culture side. You see the culture.
That could have easily been me.
Super motherfucker. Have $1 on me. But even if I did give her $1, it wouldn't make.
They didn't do anything different than what I did to like one club. We didn't really do much.
Everyday shit.
All right, before we watch any game, before I take my shower, behind the scenes, all right? This was the first.
See y'all niggas later.
So yeah, the dune bugging was hella fun. So all to just relax. Underneath. And you can see all.
Yeah.
All that gang shit, nigga. Start.
You know what I'm saying?
We treat this shit like I got hydraulics. Oh shit.
Once you start going on.
Terrible situation.
Going on.
Nigga, we out here.
DR vibes. DR shit. DR shit.
Hey.
Over.
Talking about some DR shit.
Getting glowed up. Culture shock like crazy, man. Isn't that crazy?
A lot. Okay, so I went to Dominican.
Yo, this shit is crazy as fuck.
And it really made me appreciate how lucky water. So we all standing up in the water, or some shit. So we all hop on this boat, right? Go out into the middle of the ocean.
DR shit, nigga. That's not DR.
In these terrible conditions, and there's nothing that.
Yo, look at this shit.
Man.
Culture shock.
Yeah, this shit is. Look at my.
Like this, right? And I was just looking, love to be in the situation.
Yes, sir.
And it really made it, because I went to Brazil and the girls in Brazil were crazy. So I thought it was going to be a little bit.
Like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it.
It's the middle of the ocean. And we were in the middle of the ocean, but we could stand up in the water. They don't have those resources. You know what I mean? Like they can't do. And it really hit me hard.
Cause we on that DR shit.
Yeah.
Dune buggies just to try and get $1. But when you're really seeing it though, when you
Get it going. You see the culture side.
get sad. She was a real nice lady. I tipped her well. I gave her like $40-50. Anyways, that's besides the point. We were on the trip. I had a great time. Now the other thing that we did was it just made me really sad. And the worst,
You know what I'm saying? Facts, nigga. It's just light, nigga.
What the fuck we should have been on,
Facts.
bro? We went
Facts.
stop that up. When we stopped the car at a red light, they'll start.
Why the
So
dinero, no dinero.
Lo siento.
Lo siento. Lo siento, mi amigo.
there, go. Actually, none of us even resources. These kids, they don't.
Whole lot of gang shit, bitch.
Shit it all, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta stay safe.
So we didn't really do much on this trip.
What the fuck?
In our windshield, just to try and get $1. And even if you help these kids out,
Black cat food. I'm very angry.
at this crazy ass Airbnb $400. Wash.
What if I just...
Some of you guys live in London or whatever. But we all have the same, honestly, the most fun thing. Situation where you have these kids. Even if I gave every...
You know what I mean? This is wild, bro. A difference, yeah. And that's what sucks,
That's
bro.
sad.
You know what I mean? In Republic. With McQueen, Diddy. Our coat wouldn't be able to read it. So it was real. And that's the main thing that I was thinking about. Just when we was at that. Like, she could speak it, but she couldn't read Spanish. Like, we would type stuff out, and she...
We gotta stay.
So, we got this nice-ass Airbnb. We got this maid that... And none of us even opted to pool. Okay. Miserable. Guess what? You're still born into... You know what I mean? Even if you don't have...
Which we're seeing in DR. Let's check it out.
Don't take it for granted. That you're complaining about right now. That you're... It was crazy. We were so far out, yet we could still stand up in the... Really all the way out here. $100. Which is, I don't even know how much money that is for them, right? Even
You know what I'm saying?
You spill out this bitch.
What about that going every...
with no money, a way better Airbnb. Saying commercials about help feed the kids and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Their situation. And all of these kids, they can do about it. But because obviously I couldn't put my this. So yeah, we got hopped in the pool, which is crazy. Born in a different spot in the world. And because they were countries are like $300, $400 and you can get some crazy shit. So we pay $400
Even if I gave it...
just to try.
Stand up in the ocean, you know what I'm saying? Like some gods, you know what I'm saying? Like some... Bro, look at the nigga jump start.
Bro, I'm angry.
Look at the
I'm
nigga
upset.
jump.
It just made me really sad, man. You know what I'm saying? The maid that we had couldn't even speak Spanish. She couldn't even read Spanish. You're really having kids running after your car to
Oh yeah, we went all this fuck shit, nigga.
just all be a little bit more great. At these kids like that night, and we get
You ready for
You already
this?
know what's going on, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's the devil in and all sitting in this bitch.
every single kid that I seen is that all these other people have, right? Because not all you guys live in America. Close to that, it wasn't that close. But anyways, that's besides the point. Okay, so this
Hella light. Super. Turn it off.
Hey, this shit's gonna
is just because these kids, there's people coming up to us while we're walking. Look at this shit, y'all.
Nigga, we in the middle of the motherfucking ocean. Ain't shit different.
You're still, even if you don't have anything, even if you're sitting there, they were just bored. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to keep it together.
You finna kill this shit or what? Turn the fuck up.
Regular shit.
Yeah.
Daily life shit.
Daily lifestyle shit.
It's not gonna make any difference. Honestly, the girls in general.
This thing about it is, look at them all behind us. Look at them pussies.
This is the first beat. Take some time away from YouTube and for scrubbing our feet.
But that mud, that's not the...
Because on the Doom Buggy trail that they had us going on, first thing that I want to bring up that we did, the reason why I'm making this video is so we all book our tickets. I tell them it's better if we get $1. G and his brother. It's just like, man, anybody watching this video, if you my camera underneath, but it was crazy. Then they took work for the chase after all of our. Then they took us to somewhere in like guys. It was so many. I had to see any of this stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but I've never really. I don't know if I've ever really thanked God for. It's cheaper foreign countries.